Hey everybody, Jeff Johnson here with you on another edition of Clerk TV. Today I have the pleasure of introducing to you Miss Janice Morris. She is a clerk of Superior Court in Rockdale County. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you today?
Well, now that you're here, I'm much better.
Awesome. I'm glad to be here right along with you.
Well, thank you for coming in
And
here.
thank you for the invite.
First off, we will always want to tell all of our viewers, we like to give them a little geographical, lesson about where Rockdale County is, number of people that you might have in the county, and any other little facts you might want to talk about, the kind of industry, different things that goes on, because Rockdale's, I've heard it's up and coming, it's getting things done.
It is. I am so honored.
Yes.
Rockdale has really have grown tremendously for the 23 years that I have lived as a resident of Rockdale County. Starting anywhere from 53,000, now we are actually at 96,000 people are Rockdale residents. Yes.
What do you attribute that kind of growth to?
I say, they always call us the second smallest county in Rockdale, but we the biggest at heart.
Yes.
So we call it the biggest city at heart, the county itself. It's just the opportunity that Rockdale has.
Right.
It's still I call it mom and family gathering. Family, you can still go to your small local pharmacies, the old family pharmacies, all the growth opportunity that's growing between the corridor of 20 going all the way into Augusta. We call it the next Atlanta, next margin that allow us to connect 20 to make Atlanta greater and stretch it all the way down 20. From Atlanta all the way through Augusta, which is going to be the merge up to the next Atlanta.
Well, not only is it a merge, but it seems like it is a place of opportunity for
It
people.
is.
I mean,
It is.
The people, the citizens who you've been serving of Rockdale County, what are they like?
They are definitely amazing. They're from all walks, everywhere, from all over the place, of different states that have great opportunity to come to Rockdale because they believe in family, small values, and they're coming from big cities to get the good, what we call a rocking chair feeling. But not only that, the education that Rockdale gives, what is called small growth.
Right.
But however, it's so compassionate about what we do in Rockdale County is to bring the families in accessible of things that Rockdale gives that other counties would love to be. As my commissioner says, many of them who want to live in Rockdale and those who wish they were in Rockdale.
I gotcha.
So
I like
it's
that.
really been a great need for us since we have grown tremendously in 5 years.
Well, it's evidenced by that. It's when you go from 50,000 to 99,000, 90, whatever it is.
That is correct.
That means
96.
a lot of people are coming in and they love being in your area and they love the things that the county is doing for them. So that is a major kudos to y'all.
And it stands on a lot of values, so like approachable, accountability, and services that we provide within Rockdale. Some people in the big cities next to the counties, which is DeKalb, connecting Rockdale.
Right.
It gave them a real small, fuzzy, compassionate feeling about all the things that we offer in Rockdale County. So kind of relax.
So you have been the clerk for how long now?
Approximately 2 years.
Why did you want to become the clerk
Oh, wow.
of Rockdale County?
First of all, start with leadership. It start with the family judicial system. My husband also was a previous sheriff for 20 years in Rockdale County.
Okay.
So I was bonded into the judicial system as well, the court system.
Right.
But being a clerk allowed me to give opportunity of the stakeholders that the system of Rockdale County is a servant. It's a customer service to the public.
Right.
And with those connections of all the departments of the clerk office, I needed the citizens to know that as a manager part of it, we can fulfill all the needs that the judicial system relaxes up that require us to pursue all the needs that we work in conjunction with the county.
So if a person came into your office, what would you, how do you want them to feel when they walk into your office?
Gosh, I would want them to feel amazing. And that's my always word, it's amazing,
I
because
know.
when you go into the court, that was my biggest thing, the stigma. And you go between that little security chain, and it makes you feel some kind of woozy woozy. But
Yeah.
I wanted them to know beyond that security chain, there is service. Those are public servant things that we provide into the court system,
Right.
such as your real estate department, your marriage license, and many of other services that we provide. Passport, people
Yeah.
want to go all over the world. They don't even have a clue that the Rockdale County Clerk of Court Office provide those services as well.
And and obviously, I know that you and your staff do it with a smile, but you're always going to have people, because sometimes people come to your office and they're not happy.
No, they're
How do
not.
y'all treat them?
Well, I will say, first of all, you need to be a good listener. You always make sure that you understand that their frustration is coming. But with our experience, we are to understand how to de escalate it so they can understand the process that we have to do to make it
Right.
clear and informal decision on what the policy is, and as well as what we can do to help them. And if we can't not do it, it is our role to guide them to other departments directively without them having to have a third party or not knowing if we're not going to be able to assist them in any other way. But we can do that.
You know what I love you saying so much is we.
Yeah, it's no longer I.
Yeah,
the
because
clerks.
and I'm like you. I know in anything that I do, I can't go out and do stuff on my own. I can't edit everything and shoot everything and voice everything and do all this stuff. And I know that you can't. How important is it for you to have good staff? I mean, this is that time. You know what I'm saying? Talk about
It's
your
about
staff.
that time,
Brag
right?
on your staff.
It is. It's a time. With all we have gone through in the last couple of years through COVID, the staff needs me more than ever. And what that says is the staff is amazing. And what makes them amazing because they're experienced. I hold them accountable to teach me as well, teach and educate the needs assessment that comes within that court system, that the staff are feeling confident within themselves to perform their job to the highest ability.
Yes.
And what that is that I allow them to be themselves, first and foremost, allow them to be human. Not only that, I let their expertise feel within their compassion about their work once they see a customer or stakeholder come before them, if it was their mother, father, sisters, or anyone of that sort.
Isn't it unique when you put it in that perspective?
Oh,
How
yeah.
it changes your
Because
perspective on how you're going to treat
that's
somebody.
me. That's me on the other side.
Yes.
That was me on the other side. But it's to empower the staff that their experience and their expertise would deliver the utmost respect that the court's supposed to uphold in the order that we are designed and the orders that we are trained to do.
Wow.
And I would not settle for anything less because I come from a background, gratitude. The word, gratitude. No matter how often we have an opportunity to be by title, we have to fulfill everyone's need. And that's what the clerk is about. And with the employees, they work hard. They put their effort forward. They train me. I train them. I'm here training today to bring back training. But with that, I allow them to be who they are and let them do their job.
And that makes all the difference in the world. I've worked for a lot of different people before, and the people in leadership that I remember the most were the ones that let me do my job.
Yes.
And just say, good job.
Good
or
job.
They didn't, not the nitpick or anything like that. And I'm glad that the way you're saying this, I can tell that anybody that comes into your office is going to be serviced and serviced well.
And what that is, when you mention the word we, that was the first thing I came to the office with. 30 minutes with each employee before I signed my oath. It says no longer I, of the clerk of Rockdale County, is we of the clerks of Rockdale County. So I can't go forward without them, and with them, it's not me. So it has to be a unified and a whole completion of what we have to do to make sure Rockdale County job is being delivered as the clerk office. What that is to respect and honor. Mhm.
Now here you are. You're in this clerk thing. You're working hard.
Mhm.
You are a newer one of the newer clerks. In the number of years that you've already got this, you've done this. What do you think are some of your big accomplishments already?
Oh, wow, I'm so
I know.
excited about that one.
Oh, okay. I hit the right question.
Well, first and foremost, I did have a gender when I came to the clerk office. I did a strategic planning for 5 years, which would have took me 4 years into office, even extending my opportunity to continue
Right.
to be the best clerk I could be.
Right.
And with that planning allows the citizens to be invested, stakeholders that allow them to say what they want changes within the courthouse. Um, I set a present by saying we are going to continue the legacy that has already been given, but we're just going to enhance it by making sure we are fully understanding number one, technology. I
That has
have
been the biggest thing everybody said. That
no,
technology thing is huge.
I have a bachelor's in computer science,
Oh,
so I am the biggest guru when it comes down to tech. I don't like paper. I'm a paperless world, but I believe that you could start with it,
yeah.
but it must put its
Eventually,
place.
it's got to get
It has to
digital.
be in this digital and put it in place. So with that said,
Mhm.
I am now on my last office, which is one of my departments where I have digitized all the records into the Rockdale County Clerk of Court office. So
So
everything
all
is
the deeds,
all of these are done. They've been done
all
since
the plats,
December
the
in my
plats
first
and
year.
things like
Been in my
all that
first
stuff's
year.
been done.
Oh, it's been done in my
Wow.
first year.
Wow.
Because I feel like when everything we have a major disaster hit, we need
It
to
could
be
be
prepared.
and it could be anything. It could
It
be
could be in
tornado pop up,
tornado,
floods. I mean,
fire, any
a
of those.
tree falls on something and
Mm.
tears everything up. You're so right
It's up
about
in the
that.
cloud. Send it up there in the cloud.
What has that technology meant to the citizens in
Oh.
terms of ease of service?
Oh my God. What it did, even in the homes of all of the HOAs, home association,
Mhm.
every law office, every real estate agent, all of them was able to still have production and work continue within their own convenience, their own office and home by
That
having that accessibility
that makes a
being
difference.
online. Oh yeah.
Well, it makes it easier.
Mhm.
And I'll just say with gas, I mean
Oh.
all the overhead
Mhm.
things that you do, it's
Yes.
always good to give value back to
Exactly.
your
So
clients.
what that gives is feedback. So we have what is called some of our title researchers.
Hmm.
We have real estate investors,
Hmm.
lawyers, real
Oh,
estate
okay, yeah.
lawyers. We have even a new homeowner never knew how to get a copy of their deed, certified deed. What we do is allow when they walk in our door, we ask them, "How can we help you?" And then we guide them directly to the books. And we even show them our old books to the new books. And we also have this kiosk.
So you still let them look at the books?
Oh yeah, I just let them feel it.
Just
I
to
just let them
touch
feel
it.
like it's real.
This
This
book is
is where it
almost
is.
150 years old.
And the good thing, they love that because now they know that they can actually see some of this stuff, whether they here in Georgia or they go transfer their deeds to another place. They could always have it accessible by technology.
See I just think that technology is the way that it goes, and especially in what you do because let's be honest about it.
Hmm.
You are the preservers of history.
That's right. We are definitely the gatekeeper of all the records of the whole entire courthouse.
And that is truly amazing.
And it's very valuable.
Yes.
And the reason why I used to tell when I had opportunity to run for office, it's like your medical records. Can I give an analogy of what I looked at? Your medical records, would you want someone to have surgery on you twice if they did not store that record
No.
properly?
No.
So even with you, with the data of the records of your deed, all of your cases, or anything that is filed with your name on, you want to be able to retrieve that. And then with retrieving that information allow you to continue on, identify anything with your name on in the courthouse you can retrieve.
And it's like One word I hear a lot is indexing.
Hmm.
Are y'all doing a lot of that
We
right
are
now
still,
too?
yes, we're still pre-indexing. I do have a full staff that index because I like to see it first. I have not outsourced any of my indexing because I still need to see hands-on. As a clerk coming in, I need to see my own visibility of what it looks like to process. And what that says is having the employees to be able to index all that information and double check it. So let me let you know, double screen. So you start first,
Right.
then I check you. So we know we have
So,
good two
so
check
everybody's on the same
two
page.
point check system.
You know, it is so nice to be able to hear the energy and the passion that you exude.
You.
So obviously your work is solid.
Yeah.
You've been there. You're into it. What do you see in the future for y'all?
Oh, well, right now, a lot of people thinking because technology would just come and inundate and take over, we're going to always have customer service within that court. A lot of people still with hands-on. So I see in the future, again, making sure everything is technology advanced at the accessible of every office, whether it be deal with criminal, anything, passport, any of those will be accessible by technology.
Gotcha.
Just keep moving technology forward. But the other biggest thing I'm really excited, working in cohesive and in the player on my judges. We just got our second new state judge, so I'm excited.
Okay.
So when you get growth, you get new judges.
You get new judges. You might one, two. Wait till y'all get 3 or 4
Yeah,
of them.
now we are officially at 4. I have
Oh.
2 state judges
Okay.
and 2 superior judges.
Congratulations.
So with that is to work conjunctionally with my judges to make sure their needs are met. We do it in a unified way because everything I do is to work with the judges so we can make sure we are making positive decision and following the traditional and
follow the
policy,
law.
the policy,
Follow
the
the
law.
law. Yeah,
The
because
law.
that is kind of important to what you do.
Very, 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 very. So again, it speaks of the clerks of the court as well as working within the court with all my judges.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited about it that we have together.
You know, we've been talking a lot about the nitpicky things and stuff in the office. Let's talk about you a little bit.
Okay.
Little fun things. You know, one of the things I always like to find out about the people that I talk to. What makes you happy? What are some hobbies? When you shut it down at 5 o'clock or whatever time y'all shut it down, what do you do
Well,
to relax?
Oh, well, I love to go home, and me and my husband, we challenge
I
the
love
Saints.
what you just. I just love to go home.
I go home and challenge my husband, and we challenge like games, football games. You know, I'm a Saints fan, and my husband's a Falcon fan.
How do y'all live together?
How?
Yes.
The house is divided. But that's 24 years of having a great
Yes, ma'am.
conversation.
Yes.
It's just able to still mingle in among the community. Before I took office, I became a founder of a community health center that I served the uninsured for 18 years.
Wow.
Just having the opportunity to still go within the community. So actually, I really don't shut down at 501. I am going to a baseball game.
Somebody's seeing you because you out in the community. Everybody knows you.
I got a granddaughter's a cheerleader
All right.
at high school.
Okay.
I am at the church, which is one of my largest churches in Rockdale County. I am still a believer of serving other services beyond just the clerk, because within the clerk office, I came in under leadership. I came in as given to our community as a need. And then with that, I allowed myself every day I could get off. If someone called upon me, the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, yeah.
I sit on the board of human trafficking. I do things that would allow me to still stay involved in my community beyond. I don't get to just be elected and forget where my humble beginnings come from.
Right.
So what that says is that when I'm out there at a Boys and Girls Club or I'm at an event and I'm at the schools, I'm on the advisory board or superintendent, I'm still educating our youth about the court. It's not as what most people would say or afraid of. I give them a sense of comfort. Sure, we have passport. Yes, you could come and get a copy of your deeds. Um, there's other things that they could file in the court without having to have an attorney sometimes. I educate them. So with that says is being the elected official,
Hmm.
I am still a mother, a wife, a church mate. I'm a spiritual bound by the citizens of Rockdale County that calls upon me. And I call upon them because it would not, without them, it's not me. So,
I love that. And on that note, what I'd like for you to do, if you don't mind,
mhm.
just look right in that camera. We're going to give you the you got the camera. You can say anything you want
Oh.
to the citizens of Rockdale. So please.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I would like to thank you. Thank you all for the opportunities today to be here with you all today. The training that I'm receiving today is the wealth for all citizens of Rockdale County. Janice Morris, Rockdale County Superior State Court. It is my honor to serve you. It's my dedication to continue to be the best clerk I can be. I just wanted to let you know I am involved in the community. Don't hesitate because it's about being approachable, accessible, and accountability of what I do and what you elected me to do as your Rockdale County Superior State Court.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Janice Morris, Rockdale County. Go and see her, and you're watching Clerk TV.